Hello, welcome. This is Sports This Morning, reaching live from Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. I'm Austin Okonakpan.
Good morning and welcome. I'm Cecilia Amogwe.
It's great to have you join us again. I'm Tayo Salah.
Okay, we have the final shortlist for the Glow CAF Award. No Nigerian inside that list, we understand. But who is going to win this year's crown? Is it Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang? Is it Riyad Mahrez? Or Sadio Mane? We will get to know.
Riyad Mahrez is definitely favorite for this title. From there, we'll move straight to England. Now, what's happening there? It's all about Alan Pardew. End of the road for him. He will no longer be in charge of Crystal Palace. But one man is actually favorite to get his position. Someone who knows how to actually take team out of relegation zone. Because relegation, that's what is facing Crystal Palace right now.
It's a cliche, Austin, Cecilia, but you know what they say, coaches are hired to the fire. From Alan Pardew, we go straight to basketball, where, you know, a couple of days ago was a turn of Tim Duncan. Early this morning, it was a turn of Miami Heat's former Miami Heat center Shaquille O'Neal, because the franchise has decided to retire his number 32 jersey. Austin, this is well deserved.
Well deserved. I
No
mean, the
doubt.
Big Shaq.
Big Shaq.
Come on. You cannot talk about what Michael Jordan did for basketball or Scottie Pippen without calling Shaquille O'Neal.
Of course.
Shaquille O'Neal is a basketball legend anytime, anytime. When you retire such a jersey, it's nothing but respect.
Of course, respect that is well deserved. Before we come back to the ceremony where Shaq's jersey was retired, let's go through some of the NBA games that were played early this morning. I will start with the game between the Golden State Warriors and the Brooklyn Nets, and that one ended, expectedly 117-101 for the Warriors. Very easy win for Golden State there. Kevin Durant scoring 26 points, grabbing 9 rebounds, and dishing out 7 assists. In other games, the San Antonio Spurs lost against the Los Angeles Clippers. Cecilia. Los Angeles Clippers, there's no Blake Griffin because he's injured, he's undergone surgery, but then they still found a way to get one over the San Antonio Spurs. 106-101, that's how it ended. Chris Paul scoring 19 points before he left the game late in the third quarter with hamstring injury. So hopefully that's not too serious, because imagine if there's no Chris Paul and there's no Blake Griffin in your starting lineup, it is bound to affect them. So hopefully that's not very serious for Chris Paul. At the MSG, the Madison Square Garden, was a match there between the New York Knicks and the Orlando Magic, and the Knicks were able to win that one 106-95. Derrick Rose scoring 19 points in the win for the Knicks. And Austin, Cecilia, Boston Celtics, they're having a very decent season this year. They beat the Indiana Pacers 109-102 in that game. Isaiah Thomas scoring 28 points and 9 assists in the victory. And last but not the least, the Lakers and the Heat. The Miami Heat won this particular game courtesy Justice Winslow's 23 points and 13 rebounds, but it was all about Shaq. That was the story of the night. Shaquille O'Neal having his jersey retired after helping Miami win the first NBA title. I remember when he was introduced to the franchise in 2004, he did promise that it was going to get them a championship, and he delivered 2 years later. I mean, when those sort of things happen, it's only right they retire his jersey.
I totally agree with this one, anytime, any day. Because I remember when the Big Shaq made that commitment, how can this big guy lead a team to go on to win the NBA title? And in every way you can talk about Shaquille O'Neal, he was phenomenal. He was a committed player. He was a team player. He's just a legend anytime, any day for basketball. And retiring this jersey is
absolute legend. And Shaq, we tend to think is a joker. He jokes around a lot, but he's actually very serious about winning. Also. Yeah, very serious about winning. After helping the Lakers win multiple championships, he was traded to the Miami Heat. A lot of us were shocked. Like, how did they let that happen? And some people actually felt, okay, maybe he was past it. Exactly. But helped them win a championship and set them on the road to being a winning franchise, because after it was traded to the Phoenix Suns later on, that's when they got together, the big three of LeBron James and Chris Bosh coming to join Dwayne Wade, and they won 2 additional championships. So big ups to the big guy, Shaquille O'Neal, and he joins the likes of Alonzo Mourning and Tim Hardaway in having their jerseys retired by the Miami Heat.
Yeah, definitely. I think he's a legend, someone they'll always remember.
That's right.
And he's a Hall of Famer as well, too.
That's the way it is. So he's a big boy.
From one touching story to another, Shaquille O'Neal is a legend in basketball. The survivor from the plane crash that took the bulk of the team from Chapecoense, guy Cecilia Tayo. What a story. Returned to a soccer pitch for the first time.
Touching.
Wow.
Awesome. Awesome. This is when he was making his trip, you know, when he was still in the hospital. Yeah, but when we saw this initial clip of him actually walking on his two, we were very, you know, chuffed for him. Like, for him to be walking after a crash like that, incredible. Now he's taking a step further. He's gone back home to Brazil, and he's actually taking another step further by getting on the pitch, you know, during a charity match, and he actually made the ceremonial opening kickoff in that particular game. That start defender there, his name beats me now, but I'll get it.
Alain Rochelle?
Yeah, Rochelle, exactly. A defender, one of the 6 survivors.
Yeah.
You know, that terrible, terrible tragedy. Every time I think about it, Austin, I think that was, the investigations are still ongoing, but from all indications, it was very avoidable.
Yeah, it's
very
a fact
avoidable.
that